We'll check around here, okay?
Hey, how are you?
Okay.
Why don't you have a seat right around that stool there for me?
Okay.
What you up to today?
Nothing. I had a
Go ahead,
call.
have a seat.
Call.
You
Talk with a gentleman.
a gentleman.
Yeah. So,
You had a call to talk to a gentleman.
yeah, he told me to come on in and talk to him about possibly selling the house or something.
Selling the house.
Yeah, I have a place that I have for sale, so
Oh, you're selling a house. I see.
he was interested.
And how did you get in contact with the fellow who wanted to perhaps buy the house you're selling?
We were chatting on the internet.
On the internet. And who's the fellow you were going to see?
He said his name was Luke. I don't know what his last name.
Luke. And you talked to Luke about selling him your home.
Right.
Well, here's what doesn't make sense about that. How was a 13-year-old going to afford to buy your home?
Well, I didn't know how old he was. I didn't stop to ask his age.
You didn't ask his age.
No. You know, I just thought he was interested because I'd had it listed, and he says, "I understand you have a place for sale." So
Really? And where is the home you're selling?
down in Anaheim.
In Anaheim. Right next to Disney World there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
And how much are you selling it for?
$25,000.
$25,000. That's quite the bargain.
So it's a mobile home.
It's a mobile home.
3-bedroom mobile home.
Yeah. Well, Chuck, the only problem with that story is that I have the transcripts of your conversation with Luke. What are you looking for? I could be your grandpa. Into young boys your age. Love to cuddle with them, caress their body, work my... And it goes on from there.
You sure it's my CCHARD?
Hard Chuck 1. Wish I could find a young man to play with. Wish I could find a young man to play with. Wish I could cuddle you in my arms and kiss you and blank your blank.
Well, I have another person that uses my computer.
Another person.
Right.
Is that another person, Chuck?
No, that's me.
That's you.
But, you know, he has access to the computer.
Thanks. Would you like me to give you an exam? He asks if you're rich. No, son, rich only in love I have and the care for a young man. What do you do for a living, Chuck?
I'm retired now.
You're retired. But before you retired, what did you do for a living?
I was working for the bus company down there in Orange County, driving the handicapped and disabled.
And before that?
I was with a travel agency for a couple of years, and then I was with a military travel agency for 5 years, and then I was a government employee with the Navy as travel.
Were you ever a teacher?
Not per se. When I was in the religious life, I was studying to be a teacher in high school for photo offset printing at the Catholic High School.
And when you say religious life?
Catholic Church, for the Catholic Church.
But what role did you play in?
I was a brother. I was a brother.
You were a brother?
Yeah.
In what order?
The Society of St. Don Bosco.
And so you were a collared brother?
Well, we didn't wear collars anymore. We wore a suit with a cross. That was all. And I was in my first set of vows. I had to go to Rome and ask for a dispensation.
Is this an appropriate conversation to have with somebody who said they were 13 years old?
Not really, no.
Then why did you have this conversation?
I'm not. I use CCHARD 69.
Now you can go on with that story, but I have the transcripts and I have other evidence, so we can tell the truth here, or we can go on like you've been going on. It's up to you, really.
Well, he was in the gay chat room, so, yeah.
So it was okay to have this
Well, we were
conversation
talking-
with a 13-year-old boy?
We were talking, and, you know, he's in the gay chat room. He's looking for men if he's in the gay chat room.
That is where I help you grow, by showing you different ways to learn and let you see how I live and follow the rules and observe other people. You could say I was your grandpa. This way no one knows but you and me, and who we want to know. Did you say that to this person?
Yeah, I said that I could be his grandpa, yes.
This is a very graphic conversation. But perhaps what's more graphic is that you sent pornographic pictures over the internet. Pictures that qualify for child pornography. Yes or no?
Yeah, he said he was interested, so I sent yes.
Pictures of you with underage
No,
boys.
it's not pictures of me. It's pictures I've gotten from other people.
You sent child porn to this 13-year-old Luke. Yes or no?
Yes, I sent photographs, but they're not of me or anyone that I was with.
It's child pornography, though.
Yes.
Do you see the problem with that, Chuck?
Well, yeah, that he's underage. Yes, I see the age.
Do you know that it's illegal to send obscene material to someone who's underage or who you think is underage?
Not per se, no. I don't know. You know,
Come on,
I didn't
Chuck.
know that I know that it's, you know, you're not, they're illegal on certain, you know, with children and things. Yes.
You believed you were talking to a 13-year-old boy named Luke.
He didn't say he was 13.
Do you want me to show you the transcript, Chuck?
He said he told me he was older.
You say, hi, we're in Southern California. I'm in Orange County. Do you want older or younger? Riverside, like older. 13, you? He says it right here. You talk about you being able to appear to be his grandpa. Could you do me a favor and just stick your hand out your phone? Thanks. What would have happened, Chuck, if I hadn't been here?
I would have talked to him. If I felt very uncomfortable, I would have left.
But if he would have consented to having sex, what would have happened?
I'd be very hesitant at first. If he continued, then possibly we would have had.
Possibly you would have had sex with a 13-year-old boy.
If, you know, I felt uncomfortable and I felt that he was, you know, not fit or anything, I would have walked
Not
away.
fit? How can a 13-year-old boy be fit to have sex with a 65-year-old man? Don't you see an issue there?
Well, I see nothing wrong with cuddling and caressing.
Yeah, but you talk about a lot of other things besides cuddling
Well,
and caressing.
that
And
was
it's right here in black and white.
that's if things were to have.
13 is not the age of consent. No matter what happened here, it's statutory rape, Chuck. Do you get that?
Okay.
All right, you studied for a religious order.
So you're
You're
going to arrest
grown
me. You're arresting me and booking me.
I can't arrest you. What do you think should happen to you?
Well, I know that I won't talk anymore on the internet anymore. I won't talk to anybody. I'll stick strictly to my business, and that's it. I won't talk to any kids or anything else like that.
You sure seem experienced based upon this transcript I have here. How many other times have you hooked up with
I
somebody?
got books. I got books that I read, sir.
Books?
I have. Yeah, it's called Hand Jobs. It deals with younger, older, you know, father, son.
Father, son?
Yes.
You're talking about fathers having sex with their sons, grandfathers having sex with their grandsons.
Doctors with their patients, with the young patients, employees with their young patients.
You talk about this like it's some sort of hobby, building train sets. That's not what we're talking about here.
It's a book that I read and I fantasize. I thought, okay, we'll see.
How many other teenage boys have you hooked up with over the internet?
None. Honest, I haven't hooked up. This is the first one that I hooked up with.
I hear that a lot. Can you understand why I would be skeptical based upon this transcript?
I can't tell you, because I haven't hooked up with any other kid on the internet.
Did you bring condoms today?
No. Search my body. I don't have anything with me.
So what should happen to you?
Well, I know what I would kind of say, but I know that that's not what you're saying. So,
do you ever watch television?
I watch news now and then. And some, like one program a night or something, like Seventh Heaven or Everwood or something like that. But it's not a regular basis, no.
Well, I can't arrest you because I'm not a police officer, but I am Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC. And we're doing a story on computer predators. If there's anything else you'd like to tell us, we'd like to hear it. If not, obviously there's nothing I can do to keep you here and you're free to go.
No.
Nothing else you'd like to say?
No.
That would explain why you're here?
No.
You're free to go.
All right, thank you.
I'll take the motion.
And as for this man, the 65-year-old who told us he'd be willing to have sex with a 13-year-old, believe it or not, all he wants to do is call his mom.
I should call my mother and let her know that I got home safely.
Well, that's going to be arranged through the jail.
Because she'll be worried that I didn't get home because I was en route from her place.